Alright, this is gonna be a one last video before I go over the rebranding, I guess, of my channel to the 2009 kid and a I'm gonna rebrand the channel as 2009 kid, but I'll do a separate video on that because it'll probably take up like 13 minutes of camera time, but which will probably also be the last video over that time because 2009 kid character, I want to keep it under 10 minutes because back in that day you couldn't upload over 10 minutes. Which is why you constantly see videos on YouTube that are 9 minutes and 59 seconds. But, boy, I was on the internet like I usually am, man. Just this stupid crap. I'm just going to go to GameFAQs real quick. GameFAQs. I can see what browser I use. Expose me, boy. I love GameFAQs. Great site, even though I mostly read old boards on it. But I was browsing on the internet like I usually do, and you guys remember back in the late Juice Brother days, I made a video saying, the whole saga, I'm going to get Modern Warfare Remastered, I'm going to get Modern Warfare Remastered, the Xbox One controller broke, I guess I'm not getting Modern Warfare Remastered. Well, I still had some plans on getting it for a while. But then the microtransaction stuff came out, then I was like, nope, we're not doing this. And today I found out two retarded pieces of Call of Duty news. Call of Duty news. I'm also going to go over World War II. Let me make sure the camera is at a good angle. Sorry about that. But guess what I found out today? They're selling Modern Warfare Remastered. They already are, as of right now. Selling Modern Warfare Remastered as an independent game for $40, half of the $80. It should be $20. Because, like, look, Infinite Warfare costs $60, plus in the Legacy Edition was $80. Okay? So that's $60 for Infinite Warfare plus the $20 for Modern Warfare Remastered. Why is it $40? At least make it $25 or $30. Then it's kind of a compromise. I can understand that. That's a compromise. But $40 is half of that $80. It's like your math makes no sense. It's just Activision. So in all that note, we're not buying that game. I'm not buying Modern Warfare Remastered. And I already got the game right here too. I already have COD 4. I just did a label upgrade on mine. This is one of the best games for the system. Frankly, in my mind, the best days for online gaming, in the modern era, really, I guess you could say, were whenever these were the games that were played online. COD 4 and Halo 3. I also got a label upgrade on this. Finally replacing the paper-printed, not even fit-to-size label. That was crappy. Even though it has a tear in it, because the guy would have cut through the thing. He deliberately sabotaged the case. I messaged him about it, he blocked me. But anyway, the game works fine. I was actually just playing something. Oh boy, it looks nice in HDMI. I've been playing on the CRT, playing it on there again with the HDMI cable, so it looks so good. But another funny Call of Duty news story here. Call of Duty Ghosts. Was on the 360, was on the Xbox One also. And the games were about the same. They were the only differences I could find, of course, were the graphics were different and the UI where like it says the button, they changed the buttons to look more like the Xbox One buttons, of course. Those are the only notable differences between the two versions. There are smaller things like some bugs or whatever, but actual legitimate changes, that's about it, just graphical stuff. But today, or whatever, a couple days ago, they made the 360 version backwards compatible, but still COD 4 isn't even backwards compatible. Halo 3 isn't backwards compatible. ODST is not backwards compatible. Modern Warfare 2 is not. It's like, what on earth are you guys thinking? You just made it backwards compatible? It's like they're just doing it just to put more crap out there. It's like, the game's already on the Xbox One, it's the exact same game, it's actually a better version of the game. It's like, why did you make it backwards compatible? Is it just so people don't have to buy the game over again? Then why not make the rest of them backwards compatible? Why not make Advanced Warfare backwards compatible? Why not make Black Ops 3 backwards compatible? Why not? It's just stupid to me. World War II, I saw gameplay. It looks like COD 3, but with slightly better graphics and black women soldiers running around, Nazi black women soldiers running around in their swastikas. Whatever excuse you can come up with, and don't put the German Empire flag as the Nazi flag, you morons. Don't do that again. That was retarded. That's sad, frankly. The German Empire, they were not the Nazis. They were not in the slightest. And I mean, well, look at all the World War I veterans. You can go on the whole thing. It's just stupid that they did that. But why do you have to censor the game? I'd recommend actually screw World War II. Go buy yourself COD 3. It's backwards compatible on Xbox One. They made it for PS2, PS3. Of course, Sony's not budging on their backwards compatibility. Microsoft finally announced Xbox backwards compatibility, but they're gonna screw it over because they're bringing back Crimson Skies. The game won't be playable online, will it? Unless they bring back the original Xbox Live. Please do that. They said the license transfers for your original Xbox DLC, make it available again. If you guys make the Battlefront 2 DLC available again, I will take back everything bad I ever said about Microsoft. Everything. If I can get those 2 pieces of content for Battlefront 2, I renounce every single bit of it. The Chaos War, the whole thing, I will forgive you guys. I'm gonna just, it'll be done if you can let me do that again. If you let me play Halo 2 Original and Battlefront 2 on Xbox Live, I'll buy Xbox Live again. How about that? Because I'm leeching it for free. I'm getting it for free from someone who lives in another state. So, you know. Of course, I haven't budged on the 360 Live. I'm not getting it again. Which, of course, also my Halo 3 didn't come with a trial, so I guess I won't be anyway. But you know, the manual's in good shape though. But yeah, the disc is original, as you can see there. I'm glad about this one. So 2009 Kid Cummins, sorry about my lisp, it's because when I don't have a drink for a while, it makes my voice have that thing, if I talk a bunch. But yeah, GameFAQs is a great site. The ads are kind of annoying. Which scheduled summer release are you looking forward to the most? I don't even know about any of these games. The only games I know about here are Yakuza. I knew about Sonic Mania, Splatoon 2. Those were the ones. Which I've quit modern gaming basically. I may eventually get a PS3. Eventually. But as of right now, I'm not buying whatever Nintendo Switch or whatever. I don't have an Xbox One, of course, not anymore. I do still borrow my sister's from time to time to play Halo 3 on the MCC because I don't have gold, and to play GTA 4 online. GTA 4 online is still super fun. I highly recommend hopping back on there and playing more. GTA 4 is a classic, one of my favorite online games of all time. There wasn't really a crazy amount of depth, but it was just fun. It was just a fun game. Just mess around. I know we used to camp in the bathroom in Middle Park. We used to camp in that bathroom waiting for the police. You know what? Also, a strange note. Halo 3 resurrected itself for a little bit back in fall 2015, like even on GameFAQs here. I was talking about it the day before with my friend, and I went on GameFAQs, and there were like a ton of topics during the fall of 2015 going into early 2016. It's like the game just for some reason resurrected itself, and then by the summer of 2016 there was less than 100 players on one time. It's like, what on earth? I remember seeing near 1,000 in spring 2000 or fall 2015. It was like, wow, we got into matches within. There was actually time we got into a match within 3 seconds. It was like, I haven't seen that at all. I've never seen that before in this game. It was crazy, but it's dead now. I mean, there's like only a couple hundred people on at once, which is sad considering it used to have like 300 players, 300,000 players on at peak hours. It's sad. It sucks. It really does. But my Elite's still working good. Still moving the system while it opens up, the tray works, and then after that it mostly works fine until I restart the system. I think it's just a problem with the gears. I might have to see about that. But yeah, and I still have my white system that works perfectly fine. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick update video about that stuff. I'm going to do my video about the 2009 kid being the thing of the channel. I'm not going to rename it or anything. It's going to be just the content I post to be like that. So no more YouTube rants, no more rants about modern crap. The 2009 kid has become the character, and this is just a video about modern gaming and why I quit it and everything. So I'm going to see if I have any camera time left. If so, I'll continue to talk. Yes, I do have a little bit. But yeah. Also, I don't have room for this system, but you know, Xbox One X looks like trash in my opinion. The whole joke was that the original Xbox One looked like a VCR. I didn't really see it because of the vent on the top of it, or the grill. The Xbox One X looks like a Magnavox VCR. I have one. I'm staring at one right now under my CRT. It's one of the later ones that had a DVD player in it as well. But I mean, like, it even has the same thing on the bottom where there's a bit of a lip. It's like the exact same thing. And why did they take the fans off the top of it? They didn't even do like the grill, like the little holes along the sides, like they did with the original 360s. I wonder if this thing will have any overheating problems. Maybe a Red Ring of Death situation. I doubt that will happen again. That was such a weird situation. How did they not know what the problem was for like 5-6 years? I know by the time Jasper and Falcon rolled around and all those, they kind of had it fixed. Falcon was a pretty good improvement. Jasper almost eliminated it entirely. But it's like, it shouldn't have taken that long. But, no. I will not be buying World War II. I will not be buying... Battlefront 2 does look good, though. But they might screw it up, too. Cross-era play looks cool, actually. I always wanted to do, like, you remember in the Battlefront 2 campaign, if you played that, there were the missions where it was Empire versus Droids and Empire versus Clone Troopers. Those were really cool missions. I wish they would have expanded on that idea. I think Elite Squadron or one of the PSP games did that, but I don't remember. So I wouldn't know. I used to. But, and handheld scene. Like I said, I sold my 2DS. I sold my Vita. I sold all my stuff. I sold a lot. I sold a lot of the retro stuff too. I got a lot of money from it though. Some of it not spent so well. The only good thing that come out of me selling my Xbox One was I got a cardboard box. That's literally the only thing that came out of it, is I have a cardboard box now that is useful. It's like I just got a particularly sized cardboard box that worked for what I needed